Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Figures and Fandoms. As I'm recording this, San Diego Comic-Con 2025 is just around the corner. And by the time you see this, it will probably be over because I'm going to schedule this in the future. And I will be exhausted and exhilarated all at the same time because that's what San Diego Comic-Con is about. It is exhausting in the best possible way. So last time I talked about unboxings, I mentioned that I still have a few exclusive collectibles from San Diego Comic-Con 2024 that are still in the box. They've been on the shelf, just kind of staring at me on display on this shelf back here. And I wanted to share with you one of my favorites, and it is the G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Commander Once a Man. I was going to do an impression of the Cobra Commander voice right here and do the once a man, but as you can tell, I can't do impressions. Terrible. Anyways, this was a special experience for me because I got to meet the artist at his booth that designed and drew the box art, and that is John Jiang. I hope I'm saying his name right. Jiang. I don't know too many Jiangs, but anyways, here's the back with the once a man when Cobra Commander's changed into a snake. Now, this is honestly a figure that I was not going to get, but the more I thought about it at Comic-Con, I was like, I got to get it. It's just a weird figure. Because if you're Gen X, you remember G.I. Joe, the animated movie from 1987, where it got like freaky weird with Cobra Law. As a kid, it was like, oh, this is weird, but also cool because it was different. It was something imaginative and like it brought in fantasy elements into G.I. Joe, but it is still like so freaking weird, right? Anyways, he gets changed into a snake man, and then a humanoid snake, and then eventually becomes a full-on cobra and slithers away. It's really creepy. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to unbox this. So right off the bat, I had to get a Hasbro pass through the exclusives portal, and I was lucky enough to get that. And it was pretty effortless going to retrieve this and buy it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. It has a plastic see-through slip cover, which is pretty awesome. Okay, and now you can see John's signature right here. Pretty badass. This is a lenticular, so when you angle it, you can see all the different forms of Cobra Commander. So here he is in the middle of his change. He's got his helmet on, and then that's his full form as a snake, which is really gross. Look at those little arms. And then his humanoid form without the helmet. So you get to see him without the helmet, and his uniform's completely torn off. So that is really a cool touch. Hasbro really hit it out of the ballpark with this. I love that extra attention to detail with the packaging. And then this back part is not a lenticular, but it just shows the humanoid Cobra. There is just a little slide tab in the front. So we'll just go ahead and open that up. There's Velcro securing that opening flap. Check it out. Oh, it's pretty cool. So this is a recreation of the scene in G.I. Joe the movie when Cobra Commander's in this like clamshell thing. He's being held captive and they blast him. I think they blast him or something with some serum or gas that infects him with this Cobra, Cobra virus thingy. So this is the figure with the window. This is great if you just want to display it like this and not take him out. But we're going to go ahead and take him out. I don't know what this deal is. What is that? That's a first. It's some kind of a... Oh, really? I think it's a small parts warning. It is indeed a small parts warning. That's what she said. Sliding it right out. Ooh. Brilliant. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It was really tough getting him out of this plastic. I think it's because this was totally molded to his body and there were no like ties. So in order to make sure he doesn't move around and fall out, they just made this really secure. Anyways, I managed to wiggle him out of there, and this is what this freaking scary, ugly bastard looks like. Look at that face. I'm trying to get the camera to like focus on his face. Can we focus? It's a self-focusing camera. It's looking for my face instead, but like, look at that thing. All the extra teeth and the eyes. I'm looking off to the side because I'm just checking to see what you guys see. Got my OBS over here. Anyways, he's pretty buffed out too. And look at his shirt's all torn and look at that. So that's a backpack peg. He does come with a backpack. There's a knife, like a knife scabbard here on the leg. Oh shoot, there's like, it's kind of loose. Oh, all right. It's like, I thought it was like built into his leg like back in the day, but like it's actually a plastic accessory kind of thing strapped on there. Kind of delicate. I think I almost tore it when I pulled him out of the box. Okay. So standard legs, there's like wear and tear on his ankles and stuff. Painted wear and tear. So little details like that. Let me show you what else he comes with. There's the backpack. He's got the helmet so you can switch out his head. He's got a face plate here. I think he can just hold that. It's like, it looks cracked and stuff. There's the different hands taped in there. There's a knife, and then there's his hair dryer looking gun. All right. Let's check out the articulation. He's got this, you can see where he can bend this. Let's see, his torso can bend. Yeah. So he's got the bendy torso. He can do crunches. Ab crunches. All right. And then he's got, what else does he have? Does he have the classic swivel arms? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Do that. All right. Nice. Nice. It's a great figure. Okay. The other thing that he comes with is this disgusting ass full-on transformed snake body. And that is, oh, look at that thing. Ugly as hell. Look at that thing. My God. I want the camera to focus. Come on. There we go. So the cool thing is, it really does. I set it down on my desk and it like actually stands right up and it doesn't tip over. It's tipping over because my hand is not flat, but like, here's my phone. Let's do this. See? So if it's on a flat surface, look at that. Gross, man. So gross. It's a creepy figure, but it also makes it like one of a kind, kind of unique, you know? I love unique figures. I love when these companies, Funko included, Funko, Hasbro, all these figures, I like when they do unique things. It just makes the figure stand out more. Okay, for shits and giggles, I swapped out his head just so we can see what his cool-ass Cobra Commander helmet looks like. It is pretty damn cool. It was really easy to take his head off and put this one on, and he still has the articulation there. Very cool. Very cool. And then I want to show you, if you recall from G.I. Joe, the movie, Roadblock has the snake version, the snake form of Cobra Commander wrapped around his waist and they're walking through the snow and stuff. Well, I don't have Roadblock's action figure because I don't collect too many G.I. Joe classified figures at all. This is one of the two that I own. But I do have a bald figure that I can wrap Cobra Commander around, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. Boom! That is... Does that bald guy look familiar to you? Does he look familiar to you at all? Does that kind of like resemble somebody? Do you remember when Hasbro did the selfie series? The G.I. Joe classified selfie series? That, my friends, is yours truly as Snake Eyes. And look at that. Cobra Commander wrapped around my waist. That's so, it's so weird. It's so creepy. I love it. It's got the Cobra Law creep factor. And I didn't know this. I thought he was completely molded as more like a figurine than a articulated figure, but he does, let me take him off my waist so I can show you. He does have a little bit of articulation, not in the tail. It would have been nice if his tail was like softer and wired so that you could, you know, open it up more and easily wrap that around your figure. But his arms are, at least this arm, the left arm, are articulated to a degree. His right arm's a little bit funky. It doesn't want to move for me. I don't want to force it either. He's got it kind of across his body, and so it's not, the joint itself is not really moving. Anyways, you get the picture. So yeah, I had to move that arm out of the way so I could get this wrapped around my Snake Eyes, me as Snake Eyes figure. You know, Hasbro like quietly got rid of this feature, this service, the selfie series. That's the box. They quietly got rid of it, and I'm actually kind of sad about that. But at the same time, very happy that I plunked down for it. Yes, I know. I paid a lot. I probably overpaid. But you know what? It's one of a kind. It's mine. It's me. And yeah, and you can't do this anymore with with Hasbro. You can always pop yourself with Funko, but you can't get one of these anymore. Yeah, pretty sad. My joints seem kind of loose here. That's good though, right? Maybe it's because I'm flexible. Anyways, that is the face. I did this not at their booth, but I did this when they first launched, and I did it with the app on my iPhone. And that's not bad. It's not, is it 100%? No. But I remember a lot of people complaining about it being so inaccurate. And granted, some folks did have like weird color choices, but you had to really pay attention to what you chose. That might be user error. I'm just saying, because look, that's not that bad. Like the color, the skin color, come on, I chose that. Came out fine. Not too dark, not too light. Are you going to get 100% accuracy on the face? Hell no. It's from a freaking iPhone app. Come on. What do you expect? And the price point, even though it was pretty pricey, it wasn't like super exorbitant. So it's not like you're in a cage of cameras like when the actors do it, like celebrities and actors get inside that whole ass cage, that 360-degree cage of cameras. Come on. What do you expect? That's not bad, right? That's not bad. Anyways, I had to throw that out there. So yeah, guys, this is one of my favorite figures. It's just so odd and so weird that they chose to make it. Like, who does that? But Hasbro. Clearly Hasbro does that. And I'm very happy I picked this up. And it made Comic-Con 2024 very memorable for me. It was one of many things that happened at Comic-Con that really, you know, made it memorable for me. So I hope you enjoyed this figure. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Stay tuned for more Figures and Fandoms episodes. I've got more things to share with you. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think of Cobra Commander G.I. Joe Classified Once a Man. All right, take care. And yo, Joe! Or should I say Cobra? Yeah, whatever. I'm just being a big old geek. Thanks for watching.